All right. And I'm recording this part too. Okay, cool. Go for it.
So thank you so much for all the information. You're awesome. So the question that I had was about objections. Like, it sounds like because of your energy, you probably haven't gotten a whole lot of objections, or if you have, I guess you're able to overcome them just by your, positivity and kind of the same nature of, how you're talking to people. But have you come across any objections that you kind of struggled with and had to like work through? And like, what did you say and how did you
What's funny is I think Jess said the typical is 1 yes to 10 no's. Is that right, Jess? Is that what?
Yeah.
The standard? Okay. The standard for me on yes is like crazy, and I'm a little thrown off by it because I was prepping myself for the 1 yes, 10 no's, and kind of going. So I'm like, I'm like, okay, what the hell? You're not telling me no. Like I'm prepped for the no now, but I have to revamp. What I did, she was trying another product and it was working for her. I've actually got 2 friends that are trying the same product. Thrive is the product that they're trying, which seems to be the greatest thing. So I'm trying to come over and figure out how to kind of surpass with that. I've got one friend who's getting pretty good results from it. But what I've talked to her about is, this is one thing a day versus, I don't know if you guys know much about Thrive. It's like, one time you take a pill, 15 minutes later you do a drink, and then 15 minutes later you put a patch on. And I actually had a spokesperson call and try to, recruit me to do that. But when I asked at the same time, like, what's in it that's going to affect it, they didn't really have an answer for that. So and I kind of, I guess, pissed her off by asking too many questions. For me, and that's why Shakeology, that's why I love the Beachbody, because I'm like, look, if you can't answer my questions and give me an honest answer without, me irritating you, then I got time for you. So me, I'm trying to, I'm just kind of waiting it out. I do communicate with my friend, and I have actually had some pretty good luck. I've got one friend who's sitting still, rightfully so. I have to let her do so because her father just went into the hospital. So, things like that, you're going to get objections. Everybody has life issues that are going to kind of hold them back. Friendly stuff, but I try to overcome that with something in my life. Big thing for me, I signed up and later my husband's down. 2 weeks after that, my vehicle broke down. So it was like back to back. And I'm thinking, oh God, I could have used that money for what you can use your money for. But is there really a cost that you can put on your health, which is kind of where I'm at. And that's what I throw at them. A heart attack is going to cost the medical field. So I get this. A heart attack is going to cost you a hell of a lot more than $140. So, and I hate to be that extreme, but a lot of times that's what it is. If you're not eating healthy, you're really a cheeseburger away from, something happening. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So take that initiative and do something for yourself now. So that's kind of how I handle it. I've got friends that Hank can't do it right this second. I just follow up with them, and I do it on the phone. I call them and we start talking about daily stuff. My friend whose father's in the hospital, I called you on, is there anything you need from me? How are you feeling, or how are you hanging in there? And the first thing she said that I picked was, I'm exhausted, the energy. Well, of course I'm like, hey, I got something for you. It's like, hey, I always find something or some way to kind of, weasel on to be able to say, look, I have something that can help you. Try it. It's the 30-day empty bag guarantee. You can't really go wrong. Don't like it, you send it back. There's really, nothing holding you to it. But what if it helps you? What if it changes your life? And I've even said, I'll bet my on it, they won't return that bag, which is pretty, ballsy to say, but that's my experience.
Sometimes that's what it takes, honestly. Like, I love what you've said to people, because I've seriously been saying like similar things, because you're right. Like, sometimes that is what it takes to tell people. What was I going to say? Oh, and I really just wanted to point out too about what you just answered about the objections. Like she was saying, let me see if I can remember exactly what she said. She basically said that her friend told her that she was exhausted and she didn't have energy. So if you're taking the time like she's doing to form people and work on the relationship with them, then they're going to give you like one thing after another of how you can help I mean, I can't tell you guys, like, almost every person I follow up with, I feel like they're always exactly what Tina's friend told her. Like, oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I have so much going on. Job. Oh, I don't have any money. Like, I'm so stressed out. Most people say that kind of stuff, right? I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but they do. I used to be that person that said that kind of stuff. Oh, life was just terrible, you know.
And really knowing what's in the Shakeology is so beneficial as well. Like my friend who has gone through a lot, you know, she's under stress. I'm like, hey, you know, there's been there that actually helps promote stress relief, you know, environmental stress relief. Or, hey, did you know that there's actually an herb in there that helps you sleep at night because you're not getting any sleep because you're so stressed out dealing with daily life issues. You know, knowing what's in that Shakeology and what's in that is really going to benefit you to where they throw at you, you have something that you can say that's really truly going to be valuable information to them, and that's going to make them think, wow, if that'll help me get a good night's rest, I only nights, you know, 3 hours of sleep the last 4 nights, that would be really great. You know, and they don't have to take over-the-counter medication that's going to leave them groggy in the morning. They don't have to do, you know, odds medically that are going to cause issues. You know, that'll, sorry, I think there's a cat jumping in the kitchen somewhere. Have to do other things that are going to throw them off, you know, or possibly mess them up. They have an option that's healthy, that's ready for them, that's easy to use and easy to do. It's a day that could change a whole lot of their issues that they experience all day long.
So true. And oh my God, this is just amazing. I know the answer to this already, but I'm going to ask just so that everyone else can kind of know. Okay. What are you doing that, you were talking about, you actually got to know more about Shakeology. Mm-hmm. Are you doing something on a daily basis that, like, do you just go into the Coach Online office process? And then I know people had questions, so we'll jump into that, but.
Yeah, I do go into the Coach Online office, you know, often, and I those stupid questions quite frequently. I use, and that's important, use your mentor, use your coach. They're full of well of information. I mean, or ask somebody else, like she always points me in the direction, go post it on the group page. And I'm like, why? You're right freaking here. Like, what's your problem? So, use that person that you got in front of you. You know, you can ask Jess anything. And that's the cool thing about Jess is she's an open book. And you can ask me. I mean, I actually went to this Saturday, let's answer a question. I was shocking the hell out of myself. Christina's shaking her head. She knows. And I were like throwing stuff back and forth. We were sitting at lunch having a you know, and I'm throwing some ideas out there like, oh, I kind of know what I'm talking about. This is cool shit. So, you know, use what you can. I do check the online frequently, or just push in a night, and usually she'll give me the answer, but I do follow up there because I find even more information out. You know, obviously the monthly stuff changes all the time, and I try to point people along. A lot of people are trying to save money, so I do try to guide them towards the $140 challenge packs versus the ones that are higher. I always give them the option and make it, you know, for them, because that's the true benefit. Is if money is truly an issue, but they want to get started, I've got to try to find a way to revamp so that they can. That's important.
I love that. Do you ever use the video library that's in the Coach Online office to get?
No, honestly, no, I didn't know.
I was just gonna say that's what I use to like educate myself. I can't even talk myself on
your shelf. How much wine have you had?
Like, they're such a lightweight. Oh my God.
Oh, well, I had a whole margarita, so I'm doing great over here.
Oh, I love it. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. I know Christine with an E had a question, and then we'll get to Christina with an A. Let's see. Christine with an E, can I unmute you? Just give me a thumbs up. Okay. All right. You're unmuted, girlfriend.
Hello. Hey girls.
Hey, girl. Hey.
My question more or less, I guess, because it's awesome, like getting all these people and talking to them, and like because they, you know, obviously they're stressed, they're tired, you know, they don't have energy, they want to lose weight. Is there a certain point, or is there certain people that you're more or less, because it's one of my issues is actually bringing up working the business, like part of it, like is that, you know, like great that they're, you know, signing up and getting healthy and all this, but is there also, you know, do you have a certain kind of a way of bringing up the actual working the business part of the opportunity, not just being like maybe a discount
right, absolutely. And what I
usually do,
I haven't be funny. I haven't had any customers sign up because everybody's signing up as a coach. And how I do it, or what I've been saying, is first of all, it's pretty much the same price with the additional $15 that you're going to pay for your online monthly. You know, if you're a coach, you're going to pay one, or if you're a customer, you're going to pay 30. So you're still getting a discount to be a coach. What I tell everybody, and what I just told the two of my first cousin and my second cousin the day, is I told them, if you sign up, I would suggest that you sign up as a discount coach first and foremost, because they truly have no desire to sell. My one cousin would do something. My other cousin is like she works for General Motors and she makes well over $100,000 a year. Like she's not, and she's in her upper 50s. She has no desire to go anywhere, and I already know that. So, but sign up as discount. I basically told them is, you will see results from this. There's no questions about it. You're going to see results. You're going to love this. When you start feeling the difference in yourself and seeing the difference in yourself, somebody's going to ask you what's changed about you, just like they have me. Whether it's your person, whether it's your body changing, you know, whether you've lost weight, whatever that case may be, somebody's going to ask you what you're doing. And why not benefit yourself by saying, this is what I'm doing. Hey, do you want to join me? If they sign up, it's a benefit to you and to them. They're going to be healthy. You're helping them. You're going to get a little bit of income to help you out to move forward in your life. So why wouldn't you do it that way? And I always tell them, if you don't want to do that, if you don't want the option, that's completely your choice. You know, that's up to you whether you do it or not. But this is an option, and it's something that might help you build some income. That your whole world could be changed from this. And maybe you're not looking at, you know, my one cousin who's working 3 part-time jobs just to make ends meet to raise her child. You're surprised. You could stay home with that daughter just from sharing your results. So that's what I've been telling them.
Awesome. No, that's awesome. That's kind of where I was like thinking about with it, and, you know, just kind of bringing it up, because a lot of people obviously, you know, they timid to actually like just throw it at them. Hey, you want to own your own business and work it, you know, kind of thing. Some people may be like, oh, okay, no, that's not for me, you know, right now. But I said maybe kind of, you know, if obviously you're getting your own results, someone is going to notice, and someone's going to ask, hey, you know, what are you, can you, or can I do this? And then it benefit them, whether they are really trying to work it or not. That's awesome.
The word coach and the word business scares the hell out of people. It truly does. And especially people who don't have the motivation to start their own business. There's so many people that are, you know, completely happy with just working Monday through. They have no desire to do anything else with it. So when you take it that way and you say, you're gonna see these results, you're gonna look freaking amazing from this product, you know, we'll bet our lives on it, because we've all seen it. Now, once you get there, then what? You know, whine at yourself a little bit. Maybe you don't take it full-fledged and you're not making $100,000 a year, but maybe you're making an extra $100 or $200. You're not doing. That's your choice. You do as much or as little as you want. It's completely your call, and that opens it up really well.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
I love that. Thanks, girl.
You're welcome.
Okay. So now Christina with
Christina, baby. That's my push partner right there.
Hello.
Hi, honey.
Hi. So, what's so inspiring is we were sitting at lunch on Saturday and talking about this. First of all, you can see Tina's very infectious. She's got great energy. I mean, seriously, it's like you can hear the passion in her voice when she talks. And I think, Tina, you sold Paula on it for that reason too, right? So we were all sitting there brainstorming. We're just talking about the positive, the ideas, this or that. She came back, and I kind of left her alone. She came back and said, I'm ready to talk. Let's talk. So that's what we're doing. And but the one thing that Tina said at lunch was about, I was going to talk about the group, the moms group you were talking about. I think it's such a fantastic idea. And to really kind of get involved, because there's where people have opportunity that they want to do something on the way. I think it was great.
Okay, absolutely. Let me tell you a little bit about that. I actually, here in Southwest Florida, I moved here about a year. I'm from Michigan originally, so I moved down to Fort Myers, Florida. I knew nobody. Like, my parents live in Tampa, which is 2 hours away, so I no family, none here. Trying to find people to relate to. My job, like I said, I'm the boss of my job, and it's kind of my forte that you don't make friends. In the healthcare field, I've got 57 caregivers that are below me. It's a little bit easier to not get ran over or taken advantage of if you just kind of keep that boss mentality. So that's kind of what I have to do. So you can't find friends at work, which is where you would normally find friends. So I'm still kind of at a loss, and I'm sitting here kind of lingering on my own. So what I did is I joined on Facebook. There is a Southwest Florida Moms page. And it's basically a bunch of, it's 5,200 men, and I know this from 5,203 women on the Southwest Florida Moms page. All have the same. They want to relate. A lot of them are asking for friends. They're looking for friendships. So I literally add 10 to 15 of them on my Facebook page a day. All I'm doing is being friends with them at this point. Helping them. We've talked about maybe going out for movie night or coffee or whatever. No intention on some point, because I'm still working kind of my inner circle, but I'm building that relationship to branch out and kind of already prepping them for to be able to help you. And I know it's coming. I've seen a lot of them talking about the weight loss that they want to have. I keep saying too with some of my coaches right now is such an amazing time to get people to sign. For one, everybody feels fat from the holidays, including myself. For two, tax season is right around the corner, and anybody who knows anything about tax season, you're willing to splurge just a little bit more around tax season than you are the rest of the year. So the objections you guys should be dissipating. I mean, you should be able to find ways around them and letting them know, hey, aren't you going to be getting a check? Maybe not in those words, but aren't you going to be getting a check? That's going to take care. Sign up with me. Let me show you how you can lose weight. So that's what I'm doing. Find the groups that are closest to you. Facebook has a ton of them. And like I said, I'm like, this is going to take me years to get through 5,200 women, or maybe at this rate, it might be 6 months, because I'm going to rock the hell out of these women and become friends with all of them so that we can go ahead and push this through, and I can start
so that
helping as many as
completely
possible.
Inspired me. I'm not a mom, but there are several, and I was planning on this anyway, there are several women's entrepreneur groups and small business groups down here in Southeast Florida that I'm starting to do the same type of connections and to work on that.
Good.
Exactly.
And I just thought, I'm a photographer as well, so I just did the same thing with a photography. Take some pictures. Let's go do this. Yeah. Anything that you can relate to. Find something that relates to you that you can get involved with. Find those groups on there and start befriending them. They're looking for that. They're looking for that relationship with like people, like themselves, to go have a good time with.
Great idea.
I love that. These are great questions, you guys. Yay. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, Facebook groups are seriously freaking amazing. Like, oh my God, I have a group. I don't even know how many freaking people are in that group, but like Tina was saying about the moms group, everyone wants to like meet people, and they're open to meeting for that. I'm doing basically these girls right now too, is just making friends with people. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to New York. Who's going to be there? Who's going to be in Hawaii? Whatever.
Right.
So it really just is all about forming a relationship. And, as we do our 3 vital behaviors and we're sharing what we're doing on Facebook, like people are going to come to you before you get to the chance to go to them. So.
Yeah. And if you're there for them, like that's seriously going to sell it the quickest. Like we just had a tornado come through Cape Coral Havoc. So a lot of the moms are offering to help other people. And I'm like, hey, let me know where I can help. You show up on their doorstep with a bag of clothes or with like, they next you. That trust and that bond is there. You guys exchange phone numbers. You start talking. You're there to help. They know you're there for more than just to sell them something. You're there for them. And that's what's important, is that they need to know and they need to feel that love and that connection to you, more so and beyond, the product Beachbody.
True. I love that. Okay, cool. Does anyone else have questions? These have been great. You're gonna I can't even talk. Tribe Fierce and Free Celebrity. Everyone's gonna be like blowing up for questions.
Well, I do great with some alcohol. So.
Same way. Like I feel like we're so the same, because like we're both like just like whatever all the time anyway. But when we have alcohol, we're like, hey. Anybody else, guys?
You guys good?
Okay, so I had an idea one night, but this is an idea I've had many times. It's just not something that I've done yet for some reason. Maybe it hasn't been the right time, but what we did some kind of like role playing team call where we could have like me and whoever else get on here and like give you guys examples of what we could talk on the phone now to people I didn't used to. But would you guys like that if we kind of gave you like a role playing team call at some point in time? Show you exactly.
Does it scare you guys to talk to people on the phone? I know some people, they've got like an anxiety from it and stuff. Is that something that you guys would be doing, or you're just kind of behind my computer is way better? Like, where are you guys at?
I feel like it's one of those things that like it won't go away until you just do it. I mean, it just comes natural, but I honestly like wanted to piss my pants the first time I did a phone call. Like I was so nervous, like, oh my God, I messed this up. And not that way for like months and months, but I kept doing it and I kept practicing it and I got better. And even now sometimes, like at the point where I'm at, I'll still get nervous. I'm like, oh my God, like, am I going to mess this up? Like,
well, that's where I was when you told me I needed to talk on this team call today. I'm like, oh my God, what is she talking about right now? I've been a coach for like 3 minutes.
Oh, gosh, 3 minutes.
Like I do office meetings with 57 caregivers all day long and got it in the bag. You like, well, hell no. What is wrong with you? Like, who does that? So, but this has been good. It's been really good. It's amazing experience. It's an opportunity. I mean, and I've learned a ton in a small amount of time that I've been doing it. So it is truly a great experience for sure.
I'm so glad. Okay, ladies. Well, if no one else has any questions, we'll call it a night. I know my friend is on here right now. She is not be joining us soon, and she's in Hawaii, so I get to meet her when I get out there. So Lisa, I know that you're muted right now. But just so you know, we do like each team call, and I'll do a random number, and you guys will basically pick a random number. Like we'll do 1 through 150 tonight. So message me your random number 1 through 150. What I do is I go on to a random number generator and number, and then whoever is calling me. So I'll post that in the team page for you guys, 1 to 150. Lisa, you can message it to me. I'll send you a message when we get off here. So last chance, guys. Does anyone else have any other questions? Tina, thanks for staying and asking all these questions.
No problem. If you guys think of anything even after, go ahead and message me. Okay.
Yay. All right, guys. Thanks again, Tina. You did amazing. You're so inspiring, and I learned a lot tonight. And thanks for all the questions you guys. I love you all.
Bye, guys.